Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a topic that is just absolutely fascinating, totally essential, and to be honest, highly misunderstood. We're going to do a comprehensive health breakdown, what the source refers to as a tafsili tajziyah of the biological journey of the ovaries. We're really looking under the hood today to see how these incredible organs manage our entire system and exactly what happens when they start to change. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the delicate hormone balance, move on to the shift of menopause, discuss osteoporosis and changing bodies, tackle the silent threat of ovarian cancer, and finally, look at prioritizing true internal health. Let's get right into it. Part 1, the delicate hormone balance. So think of your ovaries as master regulators. They have this highly responsible, everyday job of controlling the production of estrogen and progesterone. But what happens when they make too much? Well, it's called hormone overproduction. And when this carefully managed system exceeds what the body actually needs, the whole system basically goes into a state of total chaos, leading to some pretty severe physical and psychological issues. It's a razor-thin balancing act. Now, the symptoms of this imbalance are kind of a study in extremes. On the physical side, you've got very visible things, stuff like severe water retention, swollen feet, and kidneys struggling to properly expel water. But then on the flip side, there's this hidden yet equally debilitating psychological toll that hits especially hard around menstruation. We're talking severe irritability, sudden anger, deep depression, and just profound despair. It takes a massive toll on the whole body, inside and out. I know that sounds super daunting, but here's the really good news. Doctors today have specific medical treatments and medications that can literally step in and fix this system when it breaks down. They can successfully repair these hormonal malfunctions and get you right back to that essential baseline. Moving on to part 2, the shift of menopause. The life cycle of the ovaries actually happens in these very distinct, fascinating stages. We all start in youth, right? Lots of active, robust hormone production. Then, usually between the ages of 45 and 50, menopause begins. The ovaries effectively, they close shop, as the source puts it. After that, in the postmenopause stage, the system slowly returns to a prepubescent state, where hormone levels are very low. It's basically a complete systemic reset. And because that estrogen production plummets during this reset, the body can go through a whole cascade of physical changes. We're talking about things like a potential hump forming in the back, sagging breasts, unusually dry skin, and stiffer muscles. But, and this is a really vital but here, these don't happen to every single woman. Everyone's biological journey is totally unique. Which brings us to part 3, osteoporosis and changing bodies. 40 times. Think about that number for a second. Before menopause, estrogen acts like this incredible, invisible shield, actively keeping dangerous fat out of women's blood vessels. Because of this amazing estrogen shield, men in that same age bracket are actually 40 times more likely to get heart disease than women. It's a seriously amazing biological defense mechanism. But here comes the harsh reality check. Once menopause actually hits and estrogen drops, that amazing protection, it completely vanishes, literally gone. All of a sudden, women face the exact same severe heart disease risks as men. It's a profound shift in the body's internal defenses that requires a major change in how we approach our health as we get older. And we see a similar, dramatic shift in bone density too. When you're young, slipping on a carpet is usually just a minor scratch, right? Nothing major. But post-menopause, that exact same slip on a rug can result in a devastating fractured hip. Why? Because the risk of osteoporosis absolutely skyrockets, weakening those bones dramatically from the inside out. Now we have to tackle part 4, ovarian cancer, silent threat. To really grasp the scale of this, let's look at some data from the United States. Every single year, out of 1 million female deaths caused by various diseases, 10,000 of them, so literally 1 in every 100 women, lose their lives specifically to ovarian cancer. So even in highly advanced nations with top-tier medical care, the impact is just immense and devastating. This leads us to a pretty terrifying question. If there are no early symptoms and standard pelvic exams miss it completely, how in the world do we fight it? Because that's the harsh truth. Standard clinical pelvic exams simply cannot spot it early on. It hides entirely under the radar without showing any initial warning signs. And that is exactly why it's so incredibly dangerous. By the time you finally feel the symptoms, the cancer has usually already spread. Because it's so silent, getting an early specialized diagnosis is literally a matter of life and death. But listen, we have to highlight the hope here. With a prompt diagnosis and immediate treatment, it can still be entirely cured. Awareness is definitely our biggest weapon. Let's move into our final section, Part 5, Prioritizing True Internal Health. All right, so here is your defensive playbook. Step 1, take calcium, though always get your doctor's advice first. Step 2, maintain regular exercise and eat a balanced diet to actively manage your body weight. And step 3, practice prayer like namaz or dua to find genuine mental peace. It's this beautiful, structured combination of medical care, physical upkeep, and spiritual grounding to keep your mind and body healthy. The contrast between your options here is absolutely stark. On one side, you have the healthy path, a long, vibrant, and peaceful life built entirely on positive habits. On the other side, an unhealthy path, a life spent battling anger, irritability, disease, and just the darkness of despair. It really shows how our daily, seemingly small choices shape our long-term biological reality. It's super fascinating how the source connects this back to deeper philosophies, specifically noting that Islamic teachings on internal purity and cleanliness actually act as vital shields against ovarian and other undetected cancers. The whole idea here is that strict internal hygiene and spiritual purity don't just clear your mind, they physically protect your body from these hidden diseases by promoting a truly holistic state of health. Which brings us to our absolute core takeaway for today. Thousands are spent on the external beauty of the face, hands, and feet, but true survival depends on internal care. It hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? As a society, we completely obsess over the outside, spending absolute fortunes on appearances, while totally neglecting the vital, life-sustaining engines running on the inside. So I want to leave you with this final, provocative thought to chew on today. Are you investing as much in your unseen internal health as you are in your external appearance? It's a really powerful question to carry with you and maybe act upon. Thank you so much for joining this explainer today. Keep asking questions, keep learning, and for sure, take care of your true internal self.